I am going to go ahead and get started. So as I said, and as you can see in the title, this is Healthy Habits. This is day 3. So Healthy Habits, this is an article that I found in a magazine that my wonderful husband brought home, and neither one of us really looked at a whole lot. We looked at some of the recipes, but it has an article in here, How to Live to be 100 or More. And as I said in my description, not sure that that's my goal, but I do know that my goal is to age as healthy as I possibly can. So hopefully I'll be around for another 30, maybe 40 years, and I'd like for that to be a good time. So that's where, so I found this, and like I said, going through it one at a time instead of just reading an article and then forgetting what you read. So the first night we talked about the Mediterranean diet, how that is a diet high in good fats, nuts, grains, and wine and cheese in moderation. Yay! Is good, of course, adding all kinds of fruits and vegetables. So we talked a bit about that on Monday, or excuse me, on Sunday. Day 2 was last night about portion control and about listening to your body and eating slower. And this is, just so you know, in case you haven't already figured out, this isn't rocket science. None of this is. But just really good reminders. So today, day 3, I hope my little graphic wasn't too misleading. We're not talking about sex, but we are talking about finding your passion or your purpose. So day 3, it talks about how research has shown that having a sense of purpose can add years to your life. And positive emotions, relationships, they excite us, they bring meaning to our life, and they contribute to our overall feeling of well-being, whether physical, depression, whatever's going on. And I think we all know that. I think we all know that being around positive people makes us feel better. And when you're around negative people, it can really drag you down, and that's why we try to avoid toxic people as much as possible. So, what they talk about in here, so having a passion or a purpose in life, for some people, I know myself, when people would say this in the past, I'd think, oh my gosh, it makes it sound like it has to be this grandiose thing, and my purpose is to, eradicate hunger from the planet, and then you feel like it's like, well, I'm just one person. But there are things we can do. It doesn't have to be that, but there are things we can do, whether it's something we're passionate about. I'm going to give you an example. My husband, Chris, he loves gardening. He's passionate about gardening. And so one of the things that we've discovered that he's really good at is teaching other people about gardening, which he started doing on some lives this year. And it was great. It was really well received. And so that's good. That's something he's passionate about. He can help other people learn and not only just how to garden, but it's teaching people how to provide for themselves. I mean, you can provide all your vegetables for sure. Those are the easiest. Fruits, he's done a lot with fruit trees in the past. If you saw some of our stuff from last year, or about a year and a half ago, we had peaches and cherries and at our former house. But you can do a lot and sustain your own life, contribute to your overall health that way. They talk about volunteering. Volunteering can be a really good way to give you a sense of purpose and meaning. Some of us have a tendency to get too busy, and I'm totally guilty of this, and think like, I just don't have time. I don't have time to do this. But we can carve out time, because if it's something that makes us feel good, you need to carve the time out for that to happen. And I know for myself, something that's become very, very much my purpose is I've always wanted to be able to help people in some way. I wasn't smart enough to go into the health or medical field when I was younger. And I really wasn't ready to go further into debt for school when I decided I really wanted to do something that could help and truly impact people's lives, until I found actually what I do now a couple of years ago, and it really brought my health to the forefront of my conscious, and And it's given me a sense of purpose, and that I found a way that I can help positively impact other people through health, and mostly through nutrition, but also exercise. I've become actually pretty passionate about exercise because the benefits are amazing. And a lot of the maladies that affect us as we get older are a result of poor nutrition and lack of exercise. And so if we can get those under control and start and mitigate those some, we're going to have a lot better time in our senior years, so to speak. So yeah, my goal has definitely become to age as healthily as I possibly can, and to help others do the same. So, and that's why I'm doing this. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm just somebody who really likes helping people do things, incorporate something into their lives that will improve their health. And so, like I said, I can do that. I can help do that through these articles, through my own knowledge, through the knowledge of others. So another thing, like I said, your passion. What makes you feel like you have a purpose in life? What is your passion? Find something. It may not be volunteering. They may not be for you. It may be volunteering. Maybe you already do volunteering, say at a church or something, but maybe branch out into other areas. Maybe find other things to volunteer at that help you get out of your comfort zone and to reach even more people if that's your goal. Getting healthy. You can help others, just like I'm trying to do. You don't have to have a degree to try to help people be healthy. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm not trying to treat anything. I just want to share information. So, but yeah, so that's day 3, finding a passion or a purpose in our life. And I'm just going to read to you what they say about taking action. Start small. And this kind of goes along with the mentally, what are we doing to boost ourselves besides being around positive people and thinking positively? Ask yourself, instead of asking, why am I here? What's my place in the universe? Those are huge, huge, huge questions. Maybe just say, what can I do today that will make me feel like I have enriched the life or the lives of others? So that's a much smaller chunk, but it can have a really profound impact. What can I do today that will make me feel like I've contributed or enriched the life or lives of others? And just as a side note, they did say that there are studies that have suggested that volunteering not only boosts confidence, it combats depression, and may protect your brain from dementia and Alzheimer's. So I think those are pretty awesome points to consider, things to ponder. So that's really all I had to say tonight. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep these short and sweet, keep them under 10 minutes. Don't want to take a whole lot of your time, but I do want to share some information with you. So tomorrow's day 4, and I actually get to talk about something I know a little bit more about, I'm a little bit more knowledgeable about. It's not a topic I chose. It just happens to be in one of the 20 things that are recommended by this article to extend your life. And how can I give you a hint on this one? It has to do with unzipping. I think I'll leave it at that. That's your little hint about tomorrow night's topic. Unzipping. Hope you have a great night and a great day tomorrow, and we'll see you back here tomorrow evening. I will probably be on a little bit earlier. I've got a couple webinars I'm going to jump in between to get on here. So until then, have a great night and stay positive. Keep the toxic people away, and just take care of yourself. Drink lots of water, get some sleep. Take care. Bye.